I think an ideal employee for us is someone who recognizes the whole picture. It's really easy if you're an onion sorter, for example, or a person hanging the bags, to see your job as hanging bags, to be filled with onions, or to be sorting and grading onions by hand, but not seeing the whole picture, that's going to end up in someone's dinner or their soup or at a restaurant or on someone's table at home. And I see the employees that we have that recognize that are the best ones, the ones that realize that this is a full circle. What they're doing really does matter, and it does affect not only the business but the people that are getting the product on the end. And it might sound kind of silly, but it's the truth, because if they see that and they understand what they're doing and they realize their job's important, then they think through the process. I really like an employee that thinks, and not one that's just there to work. And there's so many that maybe will come in and just, that's their job. It's just a single task and that's all they focus on. But if the ones that come to me and say, hey, this kind of doesn't look like it's working right, or could we change this, or could we do that? Would that be better if we did this? And that makes all the difference to us. That's really an ideal employee, one that sees the whole picture and cares.
Does someone come to mind that you can tell a story about, an experience like that?
Sure. Judy Pascal. Judy's been with us since our second year, which I guess she started 5 or 6 years ago. She's always got something that I need to do better, which is good. Somewhere that we need to improve, and genuinely cares. She puts in a lot of hours and makes a great effort, and she also wants everything to be right. If the product's coming through, what she does is she runs a forklift in the beginning process of the packing facility, which is what we call the topper room. But she's dumping onions full of bins onto the product line. So basically, she's kind of the base for the whole facility. If she gets behind or she doesn't do something right, then everyone else, there's 14 or 15 other people ahead of her or behind her, I guess, depending on how you want to phrase that are not going to be working at full capacity. And so she'll come to me and say, hey, this is doing this, or this has a problem, or we need to change this. And she's concerned. She realizes that for all of us to be successful, she has to be successful at her task, and so do I at mine.